hungry. I just dripped it. Look at my...
What?
Look at my water.
I swear my toe is dislocated and I won't go back. I need a doctor. I can't see because I'm so blind. I swear. Why'd you bring 3 forks?
I brought 2 and then you brought 2 more.
Oh, you already have them? Well then. I kinda need a knife. We're recording. We're filming a mukbang. Have you ever seen those? You want some food? I need a knife.
Are you gonna put this on YouTube?
Yeah. What do you mean? Where else?
A plastic one?
Yeah, they work better. Okay, I've never tried this, but this is not what I'm in the mood for today. I honestly just went because of the chips and dip. Best place is Elvira, but they close at 7. So it's so authentic. Like I swear, it's the best place ever.
We're gonna go there next time. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted to do my mukbang like with Elvira. I don't like somebody was outside. There's like a YouTuber.
She has a bunch of YouTube videos.
Not that much, like 30.
I feel like you have more.
I don't know. I stopped filming for like a year. This camera's not mine, it's my sister's, so I took it back from her.
Can you have a napkin? Kona! Hey!
Really? Hell no! Get down,
go! Poszła na miasto.
She thinks she like gets to eat all our food.
There's no way I'm gonna eat all of it.
Are you gonna eat that tomato?
No, you can have it.
That cat is so cute.
That one? That's my anniversary cat. My husband was allergic to him and I begged him to get one for my anniversary and he finally let. And then he was like allergic to his own house for a few months and then he got used to it eventually. That's how much he loves me.
He got you a cat that you were allergic to. That's hilarious.
But I told him because I used to be allergic when I was like 2. Like we had a Siamese cat and I had to get rid of it because I was allergic to it. But then it went away. So I was like, it's gonna happen to you.
My sister Joy is allergic to cats.
Eddie's entire family is allergic to cats. And they have literally like 20 cats.
I know, it's you that has like that.
Do you like their little wreath for Christmas?
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? This black one and the tabby one are 3 days apart. The black one's 3 days older. And the entire like year that I've had them, I thought the other one was older. That black one's so mean to him. And it's so funny because I got the tabby one first and then when I got the black one, like the tabby one was super mean to him. And then I lost the tabby one for 7 months. I didn't lose him. Someone in this neighborhood stole him for 2 months. Actually, he stole all of them. Like the black one, the tabby one, and I had a Siamese cat. He hasn't came home in like a month. But they stole all 3 of them. And then I put flyers up and I got him back 2 months later. And then, like around Christmas time, yeah, even before Christmas time, because my birthday's in October, this other lady like stole my tabby cat for 5 months. And I tried to get him back like so long. Like I had her number because he's chipped and like the company contacted me and they're like, this is her name and number. And also she wants to keep him. I was like, she can't have him. And then I kept trying to message her. I kept trying to call her and she had an Colorado number, but she had an iPhone. And like my messages would like come through. Like she would get my messages and she would end my phone calls. Like I know she's clicking end, like you can tell. And then eventually like 5 months later, one of my friends messaged her pretending she's a lawyer. And she was like, if you don't like get back to us within a week, we're gonna be pressing charges for animal theft and like emotional distress and like stuff like that. And that very day, like her husband contacted me back. He called me and he was like, we have your cat, we're so happy we found the owner, blah blah blah. I was like, bullshit, because you're like, I actually made a fake Colorado number once, like on an app, and I texted her and she responded at one time, and then when I told her who I was and I want my cat back, she stopped responding to me again. So I was like, really? I was like, that's strange, because your wife responded to me once and then she like completely avoided all my calls and like texts after I told her like I want my cat back. And he was like, oh really? I was like, yeah, really. She literally lives like a few houses down. Like at one point I figured, I was like, maybe she was just visiting from Colorado, like maybe she had family down this neighborhood and she like found him and took him back. Like I was giving up, like I don't know. And I also had another cat, like I had a roommate at the time and he found this little kitten and like brought it home one time. But it was like more mine because he doesn't really take care of it or anything, so like I took care of it. And she took that one too because they would like play outside together and she had them both. And then when she sent me videos of him, like she's like, oh, this is what you like missed out on pretty much. She sent me like Christmas photos and stuff like that. Yeah, she started like being super nice and messaging me. No kitty. She also trained him to like jump on the counters. Like none of my cats do that except for him now. and it makes me mad because I don't like my cats on my counters. But anyways, yeah, she started being super nice and like messaging me. She didn't want me to sue her because I did threaten to sue her a couple of times, and my friend is like, you should still do it because she's only being nice to you because like you threatened to sue her. Like she could have given him back months ago. She's like 31, and the thing is, I did so much research and I paid money to go on like certain websites to find like background stories of her. I found like certain emails. I found all of the addresses she lived in. She literally had like 30 addresses.
Oh my god.
I found out she was divorced. She was like 31. I found her full name and all that stuff. So I found out all this information, and like I don't know, she just like would not get a hold back of me. And then eventually I was gonna go to a lawyer, and I also called the cops on her.
She loves her cats.
Yeah, so I called the cops on her. Like, are you kidding me? That cat is like my baby, and I cried for like 2 months. Like I literally cried myself to sleep every night. She wouldn't let him outside.
I feel like such a pig.
And he weighed like 9 pounds or 8, and she gave him back weighing 13.2 pounds.
That's crazy.
He was so fat, and even now he already lost weight because I let him outside and he gets like active and stuff. And I don't know, she was evil. Anyways, and she started sending me pictures, and then I saw my other cat in her photos. I was like, wow, I was like, that's my other cat also. And she's like, oh really? And then she has another cat that looks like Milo, and she has a dog that looks like my dog. And she told me, she's like, oh my god, I have a dog that looks exactly like yours, and I have another cat that looks exactly like yours. I'm like, that's great.
That's great.
Are you gonna give me my animals back? And she had like a British accent, like a really strong British accent.
Dang, you like paid to... I'm crazy.
Yeah, I literally paid money to like find out information about her. 5 months later, I finally got him back, and he's gonna be like 2 years old in August, and I missed like 7 months of his life.
Wow.
I know, so sad. But she asked about the other cat. She's like, do you mind if we keep him? And I was like, go ahead, because I only had him for like a month or 2, and you had him for 5 months. Like, it's not fair to kind of take him away from me now, so. But Kona and the other kitten got along so well. Where's my phone at? I want to show you the video. I'll show you the cat. It's so cute. Her name was Molly. This was the cat.
Aww.
Like, they would play together all the time.
That's so sad.
I know, like, none of the other cats really play with Kona, but this cat, like, would always play with her. I used to not, like, when I first moved here, because I lived in apartments and they were always indoor cats, like, before I moved here. But then they would always sit at the door and, like, meow all day to be let out. So eventually I would let him out, only with, like, supervision. Like, I'd stay outside with him, and then I'd make him go back in when it gets dark. And then eventually, like, they proved themselves to me. And my husband would be like, let them enjoy their lives, like, let them go in the woods and do their thing, because they always like go hunting for animals. They brought a baby squirrel home the other day, like a few days ago, and it was still alive, and I tried to save it and it didn't work. It was really sad.
I remember you put my story.
Yeah, I really thought it was gonna live. When I first started filming, they were like in every single one of my videos, like the cats. And then my sister's like, can you stop putting the cats in the videos? So I was like, okay, I guess nobody wants to see that. And I stopped putting them in my videos.
My little brother David caught a rabbit, and we kept it for like 3 days and it died.
Dang.
But it was like tiny.
That's crazy. Well, mine didn't even last like 1 night. I'm sad. I had another really cute video where like I threw the cat at Kona and he just started like playing together. But I don't know where it's at.
Why do people steal animals?
I know, that's so mean.
I feel like someone stole our German Shepherd that we got one time. Followed us to the bus stop in the morning, and my sister like kind of threw it in the bushes like so it could go back home. Because we were already late to the bus, and
I don't know where it is.
what's it called?
He would like literally even play with my dog's toys. Like he would play with anything. Look.
Aww.
And she named him Tootsie. I was like, what the hell? Like he has a name.
What'd you name him?
Molly. It was a girl.
Oh.
I always say like him.
What should she name that?
Yeah, what should I name the orange cat? I want it to start with an M or N or F or A. For like M&M fam, that count. Like I want it to like, because M&M stands for Milo, Nitro, and Mushroom.
Oh, so like all of them?
Yeah. Kona just doesn't have a place, but she was around for like 4 years. Like I have it as Miko right now, but I don't think it suits him. I don't end up calling him that. I just call him Kitty. I'm already full.
Me too. We're the worst people to do mukbangs.
I know. This is like a 4-minute video.
You can do it again, maybe. I still have so much food.
Yeah, I want to do it with El Burrito because I feel like that's better food to eat for a mukbang. Kona, what are you doing? That's not an invitation. Like she's gonna get up now.
This is the only pit bull I like.
She's the sweetest. Dude, her tail's always wagging. She literally loves everyone. Isn't that right, Kona? She started crying when you left.
When I left?
Yeah, she started whining like so bad and she went to the door. I got her off Craigslist like 4 years ago. That's where I get most of my pets. Except for 2 of them. I got 2 of them off the shelter.
It dropped on me. Eat it, Kona. Not like me.
I honestly got her for my brother. Like, I didn't get her for myself. He used to always have pit bulls, like, growing up. So I was like, I'm gonna get him a gift. And I got him the pit bull and he didn't want it. And I was like, okay. So I was stuck with her. But I love her. She didn't want you. She, like, makes the weirdest noises in her sleep. And she snores so loud.
Oh, she's eating it. We should do a mukbang with her.
I know, we need to put a chair here next time and have her sit. So now you want to join? Honestly, I would have been fine with just chips and dip. I can live off of chips and dip.
Should have got salsa.
I might have some in my fridge. I like cheese.
I'm trying to roll this up like a burrito. Not working.
Okay, let's do a story time. Do you have any stories? Funny stories to tell?
Me? No.
I have one. Diana keeps telling me that I need to tell these stories on YouTube, so I guess I will. But there was this one time, me and my husband Eddie and like his sister and his brother all went to, what's that place called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The beach, Isle of Palms. Yeah, we went there and we met Joe Biden, but we had no idea it was him. He had a German Shepherd and like we came up to him because like we just wanted to pet the dog. And the one time I didn't like record like a pet or an animal, like it had to be a famous like dog. But anyways, like we went up to him and we were, can I pet your dog? And like right before we went up to him, we saw like 10 bodyguards like standing around. And we thought that was really weird. And like Eddie thought it was just like a club because there was like, they were standing like by these steps and we just figured it was a club to go upstairs. And then we saw one of those like big SUVs that you see in movies, like the bulletproof cars like driving around. And then we saw helicopters flying. We're like, oh, watch some famous guy just like take his helicopter, you know, somewhere. Anyways, and then we came up to him and we asked to pet his dog. And then Eddie was like, he's like, oh, that's a cute dog. He's like, is it mixed? And like a mixed breed? And he was like, no, it's full bred. And then Eddie was like, oh, because I had one before, but it was mixed. And we're like petting the dog. We were talking to him and stuff and like having a normal conversation. And then like later when we leave, we see the helicopter flying again. We were like, it's probably just some rich guy like going places on his private like helicopter and stuff. Eddie's sister Vika like Googles, like she Googles like who it could have been. And then we find out that he's like Joe Biden like always comes there for family vacation or something like that. I don't know, it's like his like favorite place to go or something like that. And then like we looked up the dog and he was even wearing like the same shirt on Google. We were like, wow. I felt so dumb. But Eddie was like, he probably appreciated the fact that we weren't like asking for pictures and like all that kind of stuff, you know? Like, we treated him like a normal person. And he probably appreciated that. And so he told me because like I was petting his dog. He was like, oh, he'll kiss you if you like if you want. I was like, no, I'm fine. And then later when we found out it was Joe Biden, I had like the fur on me. I was like, I'm gonna sell this fur. But I didn't.
You're gonna sell this fur?
I should have. I'm sure somebody would have bought it.
There's a guy that comes into Publix. He shops there.
Is there another animal behind that door?
Who knows? I literally woke up one time in the middle of the night with a strange cat in my house. It was not my cat. You know, he just likes to play underneath doors. Every time I go to the bathroom and if I close the door, they'll lay down outside of the door and wait for me. Even if it's in the middle of the night, they have to get up with me and follow me to the bathroom. And then they'll wait
everything in the tray.
They'll sleep with me the entire night. Like they adjust their sleeping schedule to mine. Like most cats will normally like be up a few hours, sleep a few hours, be up a few hours, you know? But my cats will sleep the entire night with me and then when I'm up, that's when they get up.
You're not even eating.
I know, I kept, like if I wait too long, like if I'm hungry for a really long time and then I start eating, like when it's...
That's why you're anorexic.
I'm not anorexic.
There you are, you're so skinny.
Like if I'm really hungry and I wait till like the last minute to eat, like and then I'll only eat just a little bit and then I'll get full right away.
Oh, I'm the same way though.
But
I'm like super hungry.
Mine too.
You just drank all my water.
Here. Here. I still have my horchata. The mojito?
No, the fajitas.
Oh, I think it's a mojito. There was this one time, me and Eddie, we went somewhere. I think we were like in Connecticut. And I didn't have my ID and I'm not even 21, but we went to this restaurant and I ordered like a mojito. And they asked me to see my ID and I told them I didn't have it. And he was like, okay, let me go talk to my boss. And they gave it to me anyway. So I ordered 2. They were really good.
Isn't Eddie 21?
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
20.
You're 20?
Alright, I'm done. I'm done eating.
But you... Okay, you're just leaving me?
Yeah.
In town? I didn't take it off yet. And I thought my life was boring.